Hello everybody and welcome to our very last newscast of this year. I'm Aubrey Nolan.
And I'm Caitlin Terry. In honor of seniors graduating this week, we are dedicating this newscast to this year's seniors.
It's been a rough year, especially on us seniors, but we've managed to finish this year off strong.
Our first story of this special newscast will cover senior events this year.
Let's go to Keith Pantoja Anderson to learn more about these celebrations and how they've managed to make them work with COVID this year.
Hey Senior Wolves, graduation this year is on June 6th and it starts at 2 p.m. at the St. Charles Convention Center. And here's some more things about the graduation.
For the information about graduation, then go to thefamilyarena.com. Now let's cut to some interviews.
The tips I have for graduation: have fun and enjoy their day.
Let's see. Sometimes it can get hot when you're standing around. There's a lot of downtime. So don't overdress to where you're going to be sweating. Bring some gum or mints and maybe a bottle of water.
Yeah, I always love graduation because it's so awesome to see these kids that we've seen grow up over 4 years and see what they accomplished and get to move on to the next chapter of their lives.
And seniors, you'll get your cap and gown on June 1st at the graduation practice. That's all. Now back to the...
Cade Lewis is a senior here at Timberland who is involved in DECA, FBLA, German, NHS, and more.
Let's go to Kaylee Lineback for our senior spotlight on Cade Lewis and see how he has spent his time at THS.
Hi, I'm Kaylee Lineback with WHTV. Cade Lewis is a senior here at Timberland High School who has continued to leave his mark throughout his time here, says Kelly Trussell, by being involved in many different academic activities. Let's see his impact on the school and what he plans to accomplish outside of Timberland. Lewis currently participates in National Honor Society, German National Honor Society, DECA, FBLA, and he is also dual enrolled in St. Charles Community College.
Timberland High School has, I would say, positively affected my academic abilities from helping me being more of an extrovert rather than an introvert. That's a great thing. But also with teaching study habits, helping just create an atmosphere you can study and learn in a great way. Some advice I would give to incoming students would be definitely to just get out of your shell and be who you want to be. I struggled with that a lot in my freshman and sophomore year, but thankfully I got out of who I used to be and became who I wanted to be.
Madeline Kraft, one of Lewis's business partners at FBLA, says, "I enjoy working with Cade because he's passionate about everything he works on. He is such a hard worker and knows how to have a good time, so working with him is always fun."
He makes sure that he is at everything. He makes sure he asks questions. He makes sure that other people understand things. When we do our competitions, he's always the first one to volunteer. He's the first one to help out. He makes sure it's done and it's done right. So overall, Cade's a really good leader, and I think he impacts the school with that because he carries that throughout all of his clubs and his subjects and everything he does. He just has this light that shines from within, and he makes sure that he's always helping others and making a difference in their life.
This year, Cade made a huge impact on Timberland, especially with DECA, because Cade organized all of our DECA prep materials and trained all of our DECA competitors for competition, and we had a near record year at competition, sending 22 people to the international level of competition. He's been someone who I can rely on to do anything necessary. He's just going to be a really tough person to replace after he leaves.
Cade has always been professional, driven, and mature, says Michael Oliva. That was Cade Lewis. Lewis has decided to attend University of Missouri-Columbia in the fall, where he will study biochemistry. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's go back to our seniors in the studio.
Seniors Abby Manor and Michael Mishcott were selected for this year's Missouri Scholars 100. According to the Wentzville School District, Missouri Scholars 100 is a statewide program that honors 100 of the top academic students in each year's graduating class. Manor has a 4.52 GPA and scored a perfect 36 on her ACT. She is involved in HOSA, Link Crew, NHS, and served as a Timberland class officer. Mishcott has a GPA of 4.365 and scored a 35 on his ACT. He is a 4-year member of the Timberland Marching and Symphonic Bands and is the trumpet section leader and principal player. He is also a 4-year varsity swim athlete and captain of the varsity swim team, and is a 3-year junior varsity golf athlete.
According to ColonialGolfTennis.com, golf is a sport that can teach discipline and honesty.
Let's take a look at my story on the seniors on the boys golf team here at Timberland. Hello, I'm Caitlin Terry from WHTV. The Timberland boys golf team is wrapping up their season and saying goodbye to this year's graduating seniors. Let's take a look at how the team did this season. Golf is enjoyed by many for several reasons. It's versatile, offers a chance to connect with other players, and it's physically demanding but still relaxing.
My favorite memory was probably the whole JV team placing my sophomore year at conferences. Probably gonna miss most being able to go out with everybody on the team and just practicing and having a good time after school.
The seniors of Timberland Boys Golf this season are Ethan Beckerman, Owen Blevins, Logan Brown, Jack Browning, Michael Mishcott, and Hunter Niles.
Seniors have provided some outstanding leadership. We had a lot of members on the team this year who were new to golf, and the seniors did a good job of stepping up and making the new guys feel comfortable and helping them along the way to achieve their goals.
Schoonover has been coaching the team for 7 years and describes the experience as being fantastic.
I feel like the team did pretty well. We won a lot of our matches, and tournaments, they went okay. But, it was overall a good season.
That's it for boys golf. Now back to the studio. Hey Aubrey, do you feel prepared for college?
Honestly, I don't even know the first thing about preparing for college.
Me either. Let's cut to a commercial break and have Will teach us and other seniors about preparing for college.
Hello, this is Will Tischler back again with WHTV. Preparing for college can be very stressful and sometimes causes lots of anxiety. Here are a few tips to help you be ready for college and for what's to come. Tip 1 is to research ways to get involved. Colleges provide a number of opportunities for students to explore previous interests or embark on new hobbies. Whether it's joining a musical or getting involved in social activities, many schools make it easy to get involved. Having a plan of action before arriving can help you select meaningful activities and ensure that you don't miss any important sign-up dates or meeting once school starts. Tip 2 is to make a weekly schedule or agenda. Schedules are absolutely key to staying on task and keeping up with incoming events and assignments. For example, it's much easier to make it to the gym every week if you've carved out a certain time of the week to do so. The best thing about schedules is that you're in control of its content and style. Once you're in the habit of using an agenda, it's a whole lot easier to just stick to your schedule, get things done, and keep on going. Tip 3. Try to create a connection with your roommate. Establish a way of communicating to each other when you need privacy, quiet, support, or space. When a disagreement arises between you, as they tend to do with most roommates eventually, the most important thing to do is talk through it. You could even try texting or emailing if face-to-face is too uncomfortable for you. You also want your room to be a comfortable place where you can relax and unwind, but you can't do that if there's tension between you and your roommate. Whatever you do, do not let issues fester. The longer a problem builds up, the bigger the fallout will be when things finally come to a head. Some extra tips to help create the most successful college environment for you is to get a study buddy, avoid procrastination, stay positive, and don't forget to call home to talk to your loved ones. Good luck to all graduates preparing for the next chapter of your life. See you at THS.
Hey Aubrey, what's your favorite high school memory?
Mine has to be the time I've spent in the broadcast class and reporting for WHTV.
That's probably mine too. Let's hear what this year's senior's favorite high school memory is.
Hello everybody, my name is Aubrey Knoll with WHTV. Since seniors are graduating in a few weeks, we are focusing on the bright side. Members of the class of 2021 share what their favorite high school memory is that they will be taking with them into their adult lives.
My favorite high school memory is the fact that I've never had to see Mr. Oliva's third vein, as well as competing in track every year with all my friends.
My favorite high school memory is probably my sophomore year when we beat Holt at a football game by like 2 points.
My favorite high school memory is probably just playing soccer and all the time I spent doing that.
My favorite high school memory was getting to be a part of student council and meeting some of my closest friends and getting to help the school.
My favorite high school memory is probably freshman year biology when we were doing mutant mullets and my mutant mullet was supposed to die because it was fed a toxin and it actually stayed alive because it was a mutant.
My favorite high school memory was the solar eclipse my freshman year.
My favorite high school memory is the time DECA almost burned the school down.
My favorite high school memory is probably failing every one of Kyman's tests.
My favorite high school memory was my senior night for volleyball this past year because I went for a ball and knocked these 2 front teeth out. So these 2 are fake. But I ended up serving the next 10 points and we won the game, so it was a lot of fun and pretty entertaining. So, yeah.
I think my favorite high school memory honestly was probably prom, because like me and my friends, we went out and we got to do a lot of stuff, took a lot of pictures.
My favorite high school memory is probably all the high school dances and getting to make the floats for the homecoming parades.
My favorite high school memory would have to be taking team sports a total of 6 times.
My favorite high school memory was making friends.
My favorite high school memory was my freshman year when we all went outside on the football field to watch the solar eclipse.
According to Debatable, high school is one of the most important and impactful times in a person's life, and it can really set teens up for their future careers and adult lives. Remember to say goodbye to our THS seniors, and on behalf of WHTV, we wish you luck in your life and career. According to Southern New Hampshire University, senioritis is a common affliction describing the lack of motivation felt by students who are reaching the end of their courses. Senioritis is most commonly characterized by a loss of motivation, but also includes grades dropping, not completing assignments, procrastination, and a loss of interest in studies. Abby Tincher says the cure to senioritis is keeping a positive attitude to the end and reminding yourself of your end goal.
I'm really going to miss all of my teachers after I graduate.
Me too. There are so many great teachers here at THS that have helped us and other seniors throughout our time here.
Reporter Brooke Benny asked THS teachers and staff what is one piece of advice they have for graduating seniors.
The end of the school year has arrived, and May 21st is seniors' last day of school. But as they venture outside of school, what advice will they take along with them? In a survey given out to students, 24 seniors scored their level of confidence about leaving high school using a scale from 1 to 5, 1 being the least, 5 being the most. Majority students scored a 4, but some responses had some doubts. Mitchell White Camp wrote, "I feel like I am ready for college, however I do not know if I'm completely ready for the real world." To ease some of those doubts, teachers and staff pitched in their advice for seniors graduating.
Don't believe anybody that tells you high school are the best years of your life. It's not true. It's not true.
My advice to seniors is to not back yourself into one single option in life. Keep an open mind and know that at any moment life can change and it's okay to make different decisions.
Stick with it. Whatever it is, wherever you go, stick with it. If it gets tough, stick with it anyway. And
thank everyone around you when you get a chance. It would be take that opportunity when it comes. Get involved in as many things as you can get involved in. Never let the moment pass you by without making your mark.
The advice I have for seniors is to find what you're passionate about and pursue that relentlessly.
My advice for the class of 2021 is not academic, it's financial. Be responsible with credit cards and don't go into debt in college.
Travel as much as you possibly can. There's a great big world outside of Wentzville, and you need to see as much of it as possible every chance you get.
Stay true to who you are. You're gonna probably you're still discovering that, but also too, be careful, be smarter than what comes off of a screen.
Be present when you go embark on your life outside of high school, whether you're going into college or straight into the workforce. You're not going to meet new people and branch out if you're constantly on your phone.
All right, class of 2021. My advice to you is to go to college and be a PE teacher. I get to wear shorts to work every day. I get to work on a tan. We get to play sports and play games.
Make sure that you have fun times and spend time traveling and with your friends, but also make sure that you first get your work done. It's good to get your work done before you play.
save your money. I suggest you save at least 25% of your gross monthly income.
You got to take care of yourself, both physically, mentally, and spiritually. Take time to rest and recharge your batteries.
You should always remember to stay young and have fun. Don't be a grumpy old adult. Jump on the trampoline, play in the playground, find the fun, happy things in life.
Don't get credit cards because credit cards are bad.
Just because you're embarking on adulthood doesn't mean you cannot ask for help. You know, even as an adult, it is still okay to ask somebody for help in your job, at college, in the military.
Be kind to everyone you meet because you never know if that person's going to be hiring you for a job at some point.
Good luck, class of 2021.
Good luck to all of you guys and best wishes.
Have a good one. Good luck, everybody.
On behalf of WHTV, thank you teachers and staff who shared their advice, and good luck to the class of 2021. I'm Brooke Benny, back to the studio.
Thank you all for a wonderful year here at Timberland.
And thank you all for watching and supporting our newscasts.
Congratulations and good luck to all of our seniors graduating this year. This is Aubrey Nolan
and Caitlin Terry signing off.